Hello, welcome to HITC Sport. Right, rarely have I done a more divisive video than the one about the home kits. I didn't understand how much rage and inner torment that would actually rile up in each one of you. From the reaction, you'd swear I said your mother has the face of a pizza and smells like 6-week-old cheese. I mean, come on, it wasn't that deep, lads. Do you really care whether or not I like whatever the kit makers of Crystal Palace have spat up this summer? Like, I'm a fellow who goes around wearing a scarf in August, something that might suit a fisherwoman from the 1930s, and I wear a t-shirt that looks like it was created by a blind 6-year-old in art class. So don't take my opinion as gospel, alright? Well, come on, let's see. Let's look at the Premier League away kits this season and see if, just like the home kits, they induce goddamn nausea. Arsenal 7 out of 10. See, this is a decent enough strip. Unless you've already got that JVC one from the 90s, in which case you've just forked out 40 quid for the same thing collecting dust at the back of your wardrobe. It is quite nice though, even if the zigzag design does look like Michael J. Fox's goddamn autograph. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Aston Villa 7 out of 10. Well, this just confuses me. Looking at this jersey where half is plain and the other made of pinstripes, it's just a bit odd. I mean, the colour is so sickly sweet it should probably come with a health warning for diabetics. To be fair, it does remind me of the colour of the sky though, which, let's be honest, I feel like I haven't seen in about 6 weeks. So let's give it a nice 7 out of 10. Bournemouth 8 out of 10. Beautiful kit. This is how you do it. A nice classy sheen of navy, capped off some pink tinges around the collar. Very nice. Brighton 8 out of 10. Again, can't go wrong with a nice classy black shirt. Even the sponsor is looking alright, standing out in luminous white. This actually looks good too. Lads, the home jerseys might have looked like a big bag of horse placenta, but these away ones, they're not actually too bad. Burnley 7 out of 10. This is actually quite a nice kit too. Nice baby blue with some kind of weird design chucked on the top as it fades into the light blue, before being completely decimated by a bunch of Chinese scrawlings on the front, which I guess makes them look like some 19-year-old smackhead who gets a foreign, meaningful tattoo on his lad's holiday to Phuket, when in reality all they've given him is just his goddamn postcode. I'll still give this one a 7 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. Chelsea 6 out of 10. This just doesn't make sense. White shirt, white shorts, blue socks. What? Like, why don't you slap on a fedora and a pair of sandals while you're at it? Maybe toss in a scarf for good measure, because mismatched stuff like this will probably force Gakwan into a goddamn coma. Honestly, it looks like it belongs on the courts of Wimbledon, not the rough and tumble of a Premier League pitch. Like, think of the grass stains, lads. Ross Barkley's gonna look like he's morphing into the goddamn Hulk. Crystal Palace 9 out of 10. Yes, here we go. This is a jersey. Look at this design blending in with the black. I mean, yes, it's probably gonna trigger epileptics worldwide, but still, honestly, if this kid was a woman, I'd marry it in the morning and then be forced to divorce within 20 minutes when she has a look at the ad revenue. I'll go for 9 out of 10, honestly. This is a beautiful kit. Wilfred Zaha should be happy to stay just for this alone. Otherwise, he's just gonna have to spend every other weekend looking like a goddamn expired strawberry. Everton 5 out of 10. I mean, what colour is this? If it's not red, it's not pink, it's just a sickly mixture of the two. I mean, I guess the design is alright, but the colour, the actual colour of Everton's away jersey, I'm not sure why, but it makes me want to chuck up last night's dinner. And this won't be pretty considering it was 3 leftover cartons of Petit Falou out of the neighbour's trash. Leicester City 4 out of 10. Honestly, who wants to spend 40 quid on a grey kit? This looks like something you'd be forced to wear as a school uniform to a 1940s Catholic school. Did Leicester not learn anything from Man United, who, when they were playing in such a hideously grey kit, they were actually forced to bin it at half time? If I was a Leicester fan, I'd rather turn up to games in a wet plastic bag than wear that piece of gravelly cloth. And what about the overweight Leicester fans like Blue Van Man? If they wear this, then honest to God just look like the boulder out of Indiana Jones. Liverpool 7 out of 10. I mean, this is quite a nice kit. White mixed in with a different shade of white, with red tips on the sleeve. I mean, it's not going to be winning any fashion contests anytime soon. But hey, I mean, compared to some of these atrocities, which almost certainly confirm that the kit designers have been snorting glue on the beaches of Marbs, it's not actually bad. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Man City 8 out of 10. I remember in the home kit videos, I said Man City had a decent kit, and then suddenly,
oh, you're a Man City fan? I bet you dream of Sterling in your sleep. Why don't you just go and marry Kevin De Bruyne?
I mean, for a start, I think it's written into the Bible that gingers are supposed to die alone. But anyway, lads, there's more chance of finding brain cells in Swansea than there are City fans in Ireland. But yeah, I mean, they make decent kits, what can I say? Except the third kit. I mean, that shit makes me envy the blind, but still. The away one, yeah, it's one of the few jerseys that doesn't make me want to get sick in my mouth. Classy black and yellow texture, it's very decent. 8 out of 10. Man United 5 out of 10. Man United fans are probably ready to jump out my throat in the comments, indignant at their precious jersey being insulted by some random lad in a scarf. But lads, you can't honestly look at this kit and tell me in good conscience that it doesn't look like it's just been dipped into a bowl full of pig vomit. Like, what is it? Just some weird banana colour? Honestly, that jersey should be burnt at the goddamn stake. It is rotten. I say even the players are embarrassed to be wearing that. Absolutely hideous. And just like that, Man United fans are reaching for their pitchforks. Newcastle Newcastle, 4 out of 10. It doesn't really matter what colour the Newcastle away kit is, because no one's going to buy it. I think it's pretty clear Newcastle fans no longer want to line the pockets of Mike Ashley. Oh, wait. I mean, it's alright. Greenish colour. Norwich City, 3 out of 10. Yeah, it's a very unique colour, isn't it? 1 second. I mean, like, what is this? What is this? I can only imagine the Norwich kit designer spent a week in Amsterdam when they came up with this. Because Christ above, what sort of petrol fumes were they huffing when they actually thought that this looked good? It essentially looks like you poured a bucket of blood all over the home kit. You won't see many Norwich fans caught dead in this. And if you do, I mean, they're either loyal to a fault or they have the fashion sense of an inside-out cat. Sheffield United, 5 out of 10. This is just dull as dishwater. It's white with a V-neck, with the club badge and Union Jack splashed across the front. And you expect the fans to pay what, 35 quid for this? For something they could literally make at home with a plain t-shirt and some glue on sparkles. No, 5 out of 10. It's probably the most boring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Southampton, 4 out of 10. Again, why the grey kits? They look about as exciting as an episode of those Kardashians. It's like something you'd wear to a goddamn funeral. I mean, you can try and inject a bit of life into it by chucking a bit of yellow at the top all you want. But I mean, it'd just be easier if you just stuck it in the bin and tried again. 4 out of 10. Tottenham, 7 out of 10. Yeah, this one is alright, I suppose. Nothing too crazy about this. Decent navy little shirt. If I was a Spurs fan, I wouldn't feel like chucking this down the toilet, so yeah. Fair play, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Watford, 9 out of 10. Not often you come across this sort of weird navy blue colour in the Premier League. I quite like it, and the marketing team have pulled a blinder by marketing it by choosing to film Troy Deeney's back. A good call, because his smile would probably cause most people to swap their eye wash for 6 pints of bleach. I like this colour though. I like the white V-neck and the chicken scratch black design, which honestly you could have just dipped a cat's paws in ink and told it to have its way. I'll give this an 8 out of 10 for being different, and an extra point for refusing to shove Deeney's teeth in my face. West Ham, 9 out of 10. Oh, we have a winner. This is how we do an away kit. Well, the home one, honest to God, looks like something a toddler would be forced to wear and feel embarrassed about. This is an actual classy, all-white kit with a nice V-neck. Just a shame the lads told to model this kit look like they're holding in about 3 weeks of constipation. Wolves, 7 out of 10. Christ above, this all just looks a bit goth, doesn't it? This is sort of football kit representation of that girl in school who used to drown herself in black eyeshadow, listen to MCR on loop, no doubt prayed to Lucifer on her lunch hour, and whose parents were desperately hoping this was just a phase. This honestly looks like something that might be dreamt up by Tim Burton after 3 liters of street smack. So I'm surprised it's being modelled by Connor Cody and not Helena Bonham Carter. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10, because if I don't, the Wiccan gods will probably haunt me on my goddamn sleep. Alright, I'm just bracing for this. Alright, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think I've actually gone kind of alright on these kits. I don't think I've gone in too hard like before. I think I've given them a fair go. Let me know your comments in the comment section below. Which do you think is the best? I'm thinking the Palace and West Ham ones look really nice. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share, and subscribe. Twitter and Instagram is there. And as always, talk to you in a while.